So guys, I would like to show you today some fire steels. I would like to test the professional one, expensive like my fire, with some cheap Chinese fire steels. It smells beautifully. Fresh resin. For this purpose I brought some cotton balls here. So let's try first. We'll light my fire, red one, and you can see it. It's a real light my fire. And this is standard striker which comes with any of those Chinese fire steels. First strike, no problems. It's perfect, it's really very good quality. Let's try with the smaller one, the orange one. Mostly I'm carrying this orange one because it's much lighter and you don't need a big fire steel. Few strikes and it's perfect. Right, now the army version, the biggest. So this is the biggest one, like this, light my fire. This smaller version. And the smallest one. One strike. Alright, now of course this is the best fire starting thing, lighter, instant fire. Also works well in urban environment where you don't have any tinder. good. So actually I have two army strikers. Let's go now to something cheaper. This was, I bought it like 6 pieces for €3. It's really small thingy, I hope you can see it. Really small striker, small firesteel from AliExpress. I will put the links down so you can check it if you want later. From where I bought it for quite good prices. Right, so this one was never used, so first I have to scrape it a bit. Remove the coating. And now it burns. So any firesteel works. I want to try the button version. You can use it for buttons. Let's see how it works for lighting. It's not just a nice thingy, but not very usable. This is not working. It's a bit wet here, so let's change the cotton. And let's try to scrape it a bit differently. As you can see, it's throwing really small sparks. The cotton ball is not catching. So finally, after a lot of strikes, and it's not really comfortable to use it. Let's give it one more chance. I will make it faster. So the cotton won't be wet. Hey, finally. So far this is the worst because it's really small, it's difficult to hold and pull. Let me try the other technique. I will try to pull it. So this works much better. Yeah? You have to keep the scraper in one position and pull the firesteel. So yeah, it's usable. Just hold it really tightly at the end. This is why I have this loop here. Without the loop, without this loop it was difficult for me to hold. So now I'm pulling with one finger away, and this way I have better control over the fire steel. And you have to hold the scraper and pull. But of course this one is really small sparks. If you compare it to light my fire, it's a different story. I think you can even hear the strength, and I can even smell. Light my fire gives definitely much better sparks. Alright, another cheap Chinese fire steel. Let's try this one. As you can see, I have been using it a lot. So let's try the sparks here. It shows nice sparks. My fingers are sticky from the resin which I harvested. Perfect, first strike. So even the cheap fire steels can be really useful. For me this size works really well. I think it's the same size as the Light My Fire. Alright, so my newest fire steel. This has never been used so far. It was with a hole for the lanyard, so I gave it there, melted the paracord at one end so it's not going through, and I have loop on the other side so I can put it on my knife sheet. As you can see, it's still black, so it wasn't used. It has the coating which I have to scrape down first. Okay, so the coating is down, and now let's strike. Nice. Good. One more thing I wanted to test this Magnesium fire starter. It's maybe also like €3 because it's without any brand. So as you can see, it's quite a lot. Oh, actually not a lot, but I hope it's enough. So with the magnesium it burns longer, it gives additional heat. Let's try now without the cotton.
This should be enough.
Wow, nice. Now with the coating gun it throws much better sparks. I like it. And the last one, I was testing also my new hammock, Chinese, I think like 15 euros or something. I will put the links below. Wanted to know if it's waterproof, but as you can see my knees, they're getting wet, so it's not waterproof at all. This survival tool, I wanted to test how the firesteel works. What I liked that it doesn't look tactical and dangerous, it looks like a pen, so it's also easy to carry without making any fear to people. It has here compass, which of course shows the north wherever you want. Now it's this way, now it's that way, so these cheap Chinese compasses, they never work. What's hidden underneath? It's glass on a car opener. You can break the glass with it. I like it much more than the compass, but it's sharp, so let's hide it. The whistle. It's quite good. Usually I'm not using whistle because I want to be hidden in the woods. But it has more tools. This is what I wanted. It's pretty thick firesteel. And on the other hand, if you turn it around, there's a knife, which came really dull, but I sharpened it a bit, so it could be useful. Let's try it out. I didn't sharpen the spine, and to be fair, I should use the same scraper. It still has coating, so let's remove it first. The sparks are really small, but maybe it's because of the coating. Let's remove the coating more and then try again. First strike. The sparks are smaller there than on a Light My Fire, but it's still usable. So which I would recommend you. For a start, I would recommend you this small light my fire because it's the cheapest and it's like quality guaranteed. You can't go wrong with it. It fits into any pocket. The sparks are really strong. So yeah, this is for sure. Yes, if you have money for it. This one, let's try again. How strong are the sparks? This small one. It was a peg of 6. It has 6 millimeters in diameter. Like 50 cents one. Isn't bad. But the light my fire is much stronger. This one, if you are lucky, gives really good sparks. Compared to light my fire. I think light my fire is a bit stronger. Let me check and try this. So light my fire. And the cheap Chinese. More or less is the same. If you don't have that much money, you can buy this one. It's much cheaper. It's not brand. Nowadays it's more difficult to buy it on AliExpress, but I will put some links below where you can find those. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Have a nice day. Bye bye.